Will we continue the playthrough of Metaphor Refantazio?
Let's go.
We took a short break. Oh, we don't come back fully healed? Oh wait, but the guy's right here.
Pardon?
What's going on here? There are monsters everywhere, and doesn't the air feel off? How is it that you're here? Have you been following us? Well, I consider returning to Grand Strad. I reckon passing through here would be the shortcut. And it felt safe considering you lot took this way as well. Seems right foolish in hindsight. There's something bad up ahead. Mark my words, I think I'll head back. But you're continuing on this way. I take it if there's anything you need, I'll be here for a bit before I set off. Let's sell.
Now then.
Alright, let's see what we can buy. We'll have to go with what we got for the moment. Did he hear anything else?
Pardon?
I think this is enough of a sign to cut my ties to the illicit mining. Once I return to Grand Strad, I'll get a new venture up and running. You lot take care too. I reckon you have a lot going on, but I wish you the best of the luck. Alright, so now we'll leave. Much obliged. Safe journeys. Oh wait.
Take it with you.
Blessed water. Dude, look at all that miasma.
Wait a second.
Wait, something feels off. Something really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we got no choice but to press on regardless of what lies ahead.
Got it?
I'm going to open it. Are you ready?
All right.
That's all I'll ever be. Good to hear it. Let's go. And what is behind door number 1? Oh my goodness. I can sense the glowing. I can see the glow of a strange crystal and an even stranger monster in front of us.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
That thing is...
It's a crystal. Of wrong magma. This feels wrong somehow.
Dude, look at that creature.
Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Now we're gonna have to fight it.
No holding back.
Let's see what it's weak to.
Down.
No need to run. The power of heroes. Crystallize!
Got them right in their
There we go, we know.
Sharp as always,
Scour.
The thing is weak to other
Can't afford to hold back.
elements. It's not. We'll just take the advantage. Oh shoot, okay. The whole front row.
Distancing myself. Mage!
It weakens our attack, but we're not targeted.
Let's stay calm. I'll get some
Sharp as
distance.
always, Grius.
Seeker. Let me help. My thanks. Stepping back. Warrior.
Oh, he can attack.
Perhaps not.
No, but any means necessary.
I guess that makes sense.
It's okay. We can. I won't hold back. Here.
I buff them both.
I owe you.
Job, everyone. Talk about a close call.
Nice. Alright, now he'll move back
To the
up front.
fore. Warrior.
I'm out of MP. How could I let this happen?
Blade Dread, the power of heroes.
Got them right in their weak
The freedom of a want seeker.
As always, Grius.
We can do this.
Well, focus the main character on defensive.
Now, what's the... I shall vanquish
Already,
evil.
so
What a mess.
oh my god, damn it!
Let's go. Crystallize!
Got them right in their weak
In the name of justice.
Sharp as always, Grius.
This should work.
Well, had I known he was gonna do that, I would have played a little bit more considerable.
Let's see their mind. Freeze!
I will fight with pride. Guard
Oh
up.
no, you ain't. You defending.
Watch out! You're barely holding it together. You're barely holding together.
Warrior!
Gotta heal up
Oh,
quick.
let's
No, not this. Let's try this.
That helped.
Blade Dread Mage! Crystallize!
Got them right in their weak
The freedom of a wanderer. Ready
I'll
for
keep on the defensive because now we're just straight up
No
a
holding
liability.
back. Let me rethink this.
All right, now we have to move to the back row.
Let's go.
Oh wait, Grius is already in the back row.
Freeze!
Got them right in their weak
Let's stay
spot.
calm.
Sharp as always, Grius.
We're not out of this yet.
I owe you. I can't afford to hold back.
No. Mage! Crystallize!
The freedom of a wanderer. I won't hold back. Let me help.
I'm almost out of MP.
Job, everyone! Talk about a close call.
Blades ready, lads. Any means necessary.
Got them right in their weak
The freedom of a wanderer.
spot.
Seeker!
As always, Grius.
Here!
I gotta keep him buff.
Helpful as ever. In the name of... Are you prepared?
Damn, I wish he had MB.
Not this. Not done yet.
Not good.
The power of heroes. Freeze!
Got them right in their weak
The freedom of a wanderer.
spot. Sharp as always, Grius.
In the name of justice. This calls for one of these.
I owe you. No need to... I won't hold back.
It's okay. We can... Ready for impact!
You gotta play defensive.
Watch out! You're
Ooh,
barely
not
holding
good.
together. You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
Perhaps not. This should work.
Thanks.
This mage! Crystallize!
Got them right in their weak
I will
spot.
fight with pride.
Sharp as always, Grius.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's try this.
I knew you'd help.
We gotta heal us because as long as we don't die, we can keep reviving if we have to. I don't want to do that, but
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
alright, the fight's almost over.
Got them right in their weak
It's okay.
spot.
By this
Sharp
power.
as always,
Oh,
Grius.
we are out.
Still up?
I'm not. Die hard.
This is any means necessary.
Oh my goodness, I'm close.
That'll do.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monster monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
That should probably revert everything back to normal around here.
More questions and answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
You can't be serious.
Magical control that causes madness, but with the touch. Wait. I can read. Oh, no, I clicked the wrong button. Are we just go straight?
What now? There they are. All right. How's that? Yeah.
This is the strongest
Charging in.
presence you felt. The strongest you felt. Does that mean
Forward.
they're up ahead?
Very impressive.
I wonder what she feels.
Really?
Hey, do you see that? Are you serious? What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon.
Huh?
A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into the thing, roofed, and had no choice but to back off.
Look,
The mine tapped a magnificent vein of resource. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
but
Luck is on our side that we caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with magla too. Dragons are ancient and strong magla follows in their wake. Just in the way it goes, any so-called special item you're sending is bound to have it fill of it. You're making it sound like some kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make the decision lightly. Lucy plays.
got it.
On that note, let's push. Quietly now. I do mean that. We wake that thing, we're in for the fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here too. If they can see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go.
Understood? Good, let's go.
Don't panic.
Stay low. Panic will do you no good now. We gotta avoid contact at any cost. Clearly, we're not ready for that thing.
Watch out!
Careful, you don't want to get spotted. Avoid the monsters as well. Then just get away. When we are stronger, we will return. Somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd be in a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they'll need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Tread much easier. The man will wish for the moon. Only the most prominent noble have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Yes, nice, but can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up. So let's not overstay our welcome. Very true.
Look.
Isn't that the exit?
All right!
It is. We can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy. At At least for the moment. Oh my god, no. Oh no, could it be?
Look!
A dragon's roar. And you feel that shaking, Ray?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here?
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run. Dear God. I think I'm dead. Damn it, I have to redo that.
No. This isn't happening.
I didn't have the controls proper.
Do not.
I gotta try that again. I will get it.
No, stop.
Alright, let's go. Oh my gosh, I barely made it.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
So it's raining.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
They were heroes.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Might be you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all
We're gonna see
came
some
crashing
flashbacks?
down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Oh, we're gonna see a flashback.
This way!
Oh, and an anime scene too. Is this how you get those spell?
Who let these blackguards into the palace?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave!
Seen the elf from before.
You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
What is that?
Don't falter, give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him!
This one's more skilled than the other one. Oh, he healed himself. Well, never mind.
I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness! What is this?
Okay. A vine?
His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness. For the king, and for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with.
But why? If he really did do this, why? You know? I know
see.
obviously he wants to be king, but
So as he did
what's
with the
the
prince,
end goal?
he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
I'm exhausted.
kidding.
I can't believe not just you, but Stroll and Grius have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it means. I'm exhausted. That maglev was unusually dense, and now it's already dark. I hope I can see the beautiful clear sky tomorrow.
Time for bed.
We still have a long way to go to Grand Trad. You should get some sleep for tomorrow. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the royal palace, the place where he was supposed to be the safest. We knew not when he'd be attacked again if we stayed in the Grand Trad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there are those who resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have had no choice but to stop us. Even if they had accompanied us or let us go, they would have been guilty of treason, a terrible fate for a young knight who have so much ahead of them. I think referring to the elf. So she probably doesn't know about this. I thought to join the army, to work my way up the ranks. The traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. I didn't expect to run into humans and dragons, nor to be bestowed with an extraordinary power.
Well,
was this the path that I was always headed for? Or is this all thanks to you? Well, I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off the assassination and the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Luis, no matter what it takes.
nonetheless,
Though I must admit, all this camping is taking its toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice once we're in Grand Trad. Alright, we should go to sleep. I wonder what adventures we'll get to before we get to the capital. We're back with more.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
And I'm glad I really hope he doesn't end up trying to betray me. I don't get that vibe from him, I just don't like being betrayed.
Good.
Alright, already then, let's hit the road. The king's funeral coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad. We'll need to catch a carriage soon if we want to make it to Royal Capital.
Let's go.
We can wait no longer, are you ready? Go to Grand Trad.
great. Let's
Right.
move out.
Okay, wait, there's nothing in between?
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, The party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital.
Oh, I guess that's it. We're there.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
But we still have 2 days.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange.
That's true. That all happens so
How fast life
fast.
can change.
It's only gonna get tougher. That's true.
It'll only get tougher from here on out.
Oh, I wasn't really complaining. I know what I signed up for.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Oh, that's the elf. Older.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned, after which I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
Are they looking for the prince? Right, because he doesn't know, right? They don't know. What did we do in that day? Didn't get to the city?
Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Alright, so are they gonna lead us or am I gonna be able to walk there?
Here we go.
Grius went on ahead. Let's hurry after him. Okay, so I can...
That's terribly unfair.
Just pathetic.
An elder, pitiful. Damn, big ill, huh? You don't like me.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
So this is Sunshade Row. Seems like a fine place to disappear from prying eyes.
Got it.
But we're in the inn. You suppose we should ask around? Might as well. Don't want to step on that dude.
Do you need something?
The Hush Honeybee Inn? Only bad sorts of folks in there, you know? Well, go at your own risk. I won't stop you. You know that narrow alley behind the right side of the gallows? Go down that and there'll be some stairs. It's at the end of the way. Okay. Damn, that's so messed up. They literally have a place where they hang people.
Damn.
That accursed landlord told him my mother would come tomorrow and he still brings all the work on me.
Hey.
Hey you, fancy a riddle. Where is one sure to find the kind-hearted in this country? No idea. Right up those gallows there. Yes, the people hanging there are good, virtuous people. A true villain never faces judgment no matter their crime.
Well.
By the way, you're not from the capital, are you? What brings you to the cesspool of the city? An inn on Sunny Shade Row? Some bee place or something.
Yeah.
The honeybee. What business might one have there?
Dreadful.
This guy seems important, actually. Is there anyone else I can talk to? When will be the next execution be? Oh, I can't wait. The last needy of the sight to behold. It's not often you get to see such pathetic cowering. Wow, she is so messed up. Damn. Alright, the right side they said. Don't look at me, damn Delta. Alright, people are racist.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
What is
Watch out for pickpockets. You can bet they'll all
What happened at the royal funeral? Oh.
Hi, you there.
What are you doing here? There ain't no place for a guy of your stature. Hold on. An Elda? I see, so that's why. What do you mean? Take a look around you, mate. The people who gather here have a little something in common. An Elda like you, Harpius like us, I won't pry, but it's safe to say we've all been through the ringer, we have. Oh, this is the place then.
This place.
This is the Hush Honeybee Inn.
Got it.
Finally a place to get a proper rest. Something good cooking too. I can smell it. Let's hurry inside. So this will be the chill area, I guess, I'm assuming.
You're
like,
back.
it's an actual inn. You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria.
He is the father?
These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
Was she his wife?
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedow. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan?
Seems practically impossible if you're honestly thinking it.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
I do not agree with that at all.
That kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
I mean, all we can really do is agree, because we don't stand a chance against them if we go directly.
All right. Not much of a choice, I suppose.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her, at least?
Look at that.
Again, let's go see what we can do for her. Wait. Does this room belong to Grius' daughter Maria? It doesn't look like it's a guest room. Door's locked, but it seems no one's inside. How do I go inside? Or is she downstairs? Maybe she's downstairs. Oh, there she is. Talk to both of them.
Please enjoy your stay.
Grius and I got go some ways back, but please make yourself at home.
Did you need something?
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
You know how to read?
You know how to read?
Just a little.
Well, since you're here, let's all read it together, okay?
Really? Oh, but I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Let's read then.
Cool.
There's so many pictures. Are all books like this? Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
That's pretty impressive that you know how to read.
Well, I can't do lots of hard words, but I like learning new ones. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking to me? Then it's a promise. You're
What
helping
race is
Papa with
she?
his job, aren't you?
Her dad is the same race.
So, be safe.
They don't have horns though.
I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
She must be feeling anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about our safety. I feel comforted by Maria's kind-hearted nature.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Thank you.
So now we can study the path of the healer. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the healer from Maria. You can now study the healer in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'll ask him to stay when we're done.
I'll ask him to stay.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabian and go to bed. Alright, I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal. All live in safety, and the rich and poor are as one, with no gaps, no conflict. All are friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting, and everyone always gets along.
Wow. Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
Yep, she really liked the book. Good.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
It's finally the day.
The King's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all.
I don't know what the two options were. I just clicked.
We're going to split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here. Don't worry.
Papa.
She has wings. I just noticed.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
We made friends. Cool.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Alright, this is it. Press M to open the local map and show you where each facility is located. Major facilities include the weapons shop, the armor shop, the general store, and the magic shop.
Let's go.
To get to the Grand Cathedral, we got to head down Sun Lumio Street, and then turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. There should be some shops selling weapons, armors on our way, so let's stop by if you can't find them. Your map should help. Alright, we're actually going to cut it here for tonight. We'll progress more tomorrow. Man, I'm actually excited. I could go to the shop honestly, I'm going to go to the Magla shop to buy some more Magla fragments if I can. But we'll leave it that for later.